Oh, got way too many slides showing there. So that's right. I'm going to be cutting these out here in just a minute when we put the recording up. But let's get it to the very beginning. All right, awesome. Now you can start.
Now I can start.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Well, as
Yes.
Marcy said, we are super excited because we're starting a new approach, an entirely new approach, but not really. It's just simplifying the approach we've had, and that is just
New
turning
vision.
new vision, turning our businesses into SC1 factories, literally, because it's the simplest, easiest, most duplicatable rank, and people start making commissions. So that is the official goal. So
All right, so starting tonight, we have the new name of the team call because this is going to be our focus moving forward, okay? We're going to be helping you move forward. We're going to be helping your friends move forward. We're going to be helping families move forward by building SC1 Factory. So we now have the SC1 Factory team call. Every week, the same Zoom ID and passcode will be used as well as the link. And make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel by using the QR code here on the screen. Ring the bell for notifications. Make sure that you get notified every single time we upload new content because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff, guys, because we want to help you move forward by becoming an SC1 factory in your business.
right.
So this all starts with making sure you know what's going on in LifeVantage. This is the week at a glance. So starting tomorrow, Wednesday, we have the Why LifeVantage overview with none other than
What?
myself at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Please make sure that you are inviting all of your friends, family, prospects, everybody that you meet to come and hear about the vision of LifeVantage, what it's done for me, what it can do for them, right? Most importantly, tomorrow night. And then immediately after that call, you want to make sure that you hop off and hop on to the Activated Weight Loss Challenge Winners Reveal Zoom. We will be
So
revealing, and we actually increased the winners because we had so many great participants that instead of there being 5 winners in each category, there's actually going to be 6 now. So we're super excited about the challenge winners. That's tomorrow night, directly after the Why LifeVantage Why Now call. I'll be keeping that to about 30 minutes, so we'll be able to have plenty of time to hop from one to the other. And then additional important dates, we've got the call center that's closed on the 14th for their training from 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. May 17th. After 10 p.m., the system will be down for maintenance. On the 26th, the call center will be closed for Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Doesn't mean we don't do business. We do business every day, right? Because when we're out with people, especially on holidays, it's the best time to share activation. And then on the 27th, we've got the Close the Month with LifeVantage Leaders Call. These calls are going to be taking on a whole new look moving forward. We're working on the exact dial out as part of the new FAB. We're super excited to be part of that. And then on May 31st, the call center will be open from 2 p.m. to 12 a.m. to help you close the month out with everything that you need help from the call center on the last day of the month.
right.
Okay, talking more about amazing incentives. We've got the Drive Air incentive going on right now for anyone that you have enrolled a brand new consultant between April 1st to June 30th of this year. When they reach SC1 within their launch period, which is the first full 90 days of them being in business, then they get a double SC1 rank advancement bonus. So the normal is $150 that they would get hitting SC1 in their launch period. How about we get them $300 in that first 90 days? This is so important to be able to help your new person be making that income quickly. And then if you're already a consultant, the way that you can participate with this, as long as you attended Global Convention, because that is a caveat to this incentive, you need to enroll 2 new consultants and help them hit that SC1 in their launch period. So they need to enroll between April 1st and June 30th, and then they have their full 90 days to be able to hit SC1. You help 2 people do that, and you are going to get some of the coolest custom designed LifeVantage shoes. So check these babies out. The box even comes customized with your name on it. What do you think about those shoes?
Those are pretty awesome. I
Yeah.
almost said badass.
Well,
They're
you
pretty
just
badass.
did.
Yeah.
So we're going for two pairs of shoes because he doesn't wear my size and I don't wear his size. So we've got to get to work, right? So we're going to be focused on an SC1 Factory, baby. All right. Next announcement is we have got our next events coming up here. Come on. We have got the summer activation tour that's going on right now. There's actually 24 locations going on in May and June. You can go to bigbluecalendar.com through this QR code or just go to their website, bigbluecalendar.com, to find out if there is a location near you. More than likely there is, or near someone that you know that you want to send to be able to learn about this opportunity and what we've got going on here at LifeVantage. These activation tours are golden because you have executives coming into your market with corporate to be able to help do the heavy lifting for you to build your LifeVantage business.
Oh, just, I had to
Go
turn
ahead.
one down today.
Oh, did you? Why?
Yeah, Ashland, because it's the day it was the day of your bachelor's graduation.
Oh, my
So June
graduation.
14th, I couldn't go.
Oh, well, thank you for staying here with me for that. All right. So the next event that we have that's a corporate event is the Drive 25 virtual activate event. It's July 12th. I believe it's from 10 to 11:30 Mountain Time. This QR code is where you can go and register for this free event. Make sure that you host watch parties, get together with family, friends, team members, crossline, and make this an event because this is our mid-year motivation and moving forward full throttle in building your business. So get registered. And if you are registered, please let us know in the comments that you are registered for this event. And finally, our next in-person event, which, by the way, these are our favorite things because we get to be with you. We get to get hugs. We get to have conversations. We get to hear your stories. We get to take pictures. We get to do all of the fun stuff, right? So make sure that you get registered for Dallas, Texas Momentum Academy. It is in October. It's only $99 right now. And if you're a brand new consultant, you may have free tickets to be able to get yourself into this event for Momentum Academy. So get registered. QR codes right there to be able to help you do it easily. Anything you want to say about Dallas?
Nope, just go, 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 go.
Go, get creative. Get creative. So when we were in Salt Lake, we went and we found Airbnb that'll hold 10 people. And so we have a goal of having 8 new people going to Dallas with us. Okay. So go and just find a place where you can get a bunch of people to come and stay with you. It's a lot more fun and you can learn and grow together and you can make it very affordable when you find the right places. Okay. So just get creative in getting to those events. All right, guys. So let's, get to the vision. You want to talk about this?
Yeah, what would happen if you push that right arrow next time?
It would probably work. It would
Okay,
probably
just
work
curious. So
fine.
yes, the vision is, as we've been talking about, building an SC1 factory. Each of you building an SC1 factory. That should be your only goal. But how to get anywhere you want to go in 2,000 customer sales volume, 2,000 sales volume increments at a time. That's really the literally the entire approach, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Are you done with this slide? You good with this
Yep.
slide? Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and move us through to the next slide. All right. Awesome. All right. So the power of the SC1 Factory, guys, is that it is not just a matter of you doing all the work, and it's not complicated. It's not overwhelming. It's just 2,000 points. 2,000 points repeated consistently with everyone going green. That's to help maximize their earnings. So who's ready to build an SC1 factory? Who's ready to focus on this one thing that changes everything? Because when you are building a SC1 factory and it's up and running, producing SC1s consistently, there's absolutely nothing you can't achieve in this business. And absolutely nothing you can't build. So if you're ready, say you're ready in the comments and let's do this together. All right, we ready?
We're ready.
Okay. All right, I think we're ready. All right, we've got some slide issues going on here, so give us just a second. We're getting it to work here. I think that it's showing. Okay. All right, I think that this is where we need to be. Maybe. All right, we're trying some new technology, guys, and it's given us kind of a little bit of a pain in the rear end right here, but that's okay because that's how we learn and grow, right? So I think this is where we're supposed to be.
No, we're supposed to be right here.
Okay.
So think of it this way. What if, literally, what if everything you ever wanted is just 2,000 points away? And just think about that for a second. Because what if we told you that everything you've wanted, whether it's better health, financial freedom, amazing vacations, making a real difference in people's lives, all of it can be broken down into simple chunks of 2,000 points. That's right, just 2,000 points. It's the magic number that creates an SC1. So let's ask you something. When you look at those beautiful incentive trips that you see people going on, like we just saw the slides from convention in Africa, and you see what people are doing, does it feel overwhelming to you? When you see people driving around in the LifeVantage blinged out Jeeps, how does that feel? Does hitting those impressive ranks that people do and making those pretty fat checks, how does that make you feel? Well, it's not a secret because they've not done anything that you can't do. The truth is really, really simple. They've just mastered the art of creating SC1s over and over and over again. Because the beautiful simplicity of the SC1 is just crazy. It's working. Awesome.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So that's the power of the SC1 Factory. It's not complicated. It's not overwhelming. It's just 2,000 points repeated consistently with everyone going green to maximize their earnings. So who's ready again to build some SC1s and build that factory? Who's ready to focus on this one thing that changes everything? Are you ready to have something simple to be able to just, this is what we do. When you bring in a new consultant, this is what we do. If you want to hit the rank, this is what we do. If you want to hit the incentive, this is what we do, right? Because it really is the one thing that can change everything. Because when your personal SC1 factory is up and running, producing SC1s consistently, not just every once in a while, you feel like you just got lucky. There's absolutely nothing you can't achieve in this business. And by the way, we get to do this together. So it's not something you'll be doing by yourselves. So we're excited to be able to do this with you.
So just think of it this way. This SC1 factory is yours. You're the owner. You have one job. One. It's just make SC1s over and over and over again. That's your only job. Take that on. Can you do that? Of course you can do that. It's just 2,000 points at a time.
So our technology is just being a turd. All right, go ahead.
So just kind of think of it this way. It's SC1, build another SC1, build another SC1, build another SC1, do it over and over and over again. That's literally the key to everything.
Okay, so this is the deal, guys. How many SC1s are on the screen right now? Can you put it in the comments?
5.
There's 5. So SC1 is 2,000. And when you have helped 5 people go SC1 in your organization independently, that's how much in volume?
2,000.
No, that's 10,000 when you've helped 5.
Yes.
And when you hit 10,000 in balanced volume in your business, what rank are you? You're an MC1
yes. Okay.
Because that's 10,000 in organizational volume, right?
Right.
So this helps you be able to do it in an organized way, and it helps you be able to start dreaming about the ranks, right? So if you have not hit MC or SC1 yet, that's the #1 goal, right? because that's simply someone with 1,500 points, right? From either your customer volume or combined in your order and customer, and then an additional 500 points that's coming from another consultant that you brought into your business, totaling 2,000 points. That's it to become an SC1. So if you're not an SC1 yet, that's where we need to start.
Goal one.
Yeah, but there's magic to this, okay? So everything in this business is built on SC1s.
Yeah,
everything. There's nothing that we can't devise by 2,000, okay? So like I was saying just a moment ago, if you want to hit MC1, how many SC1s do you need?
5.
5, right? So I want to know, and I'm sure Dondi does too, in the chat, if you're dreaming of being an EC1, an executive consultant 1 that has 80,000 in organizational volume. Let us know if you are dreaming of that rank. And if you're not, that's okay. If your dream is to be an MC1, let's do it. Let's go get those 5 SC1s, and you can do that in 2025. Right?
You know what? I think that's a great place to kind of pause right here, because sometimes when people see other people that have reached the executive ranks or the presidential ranks, they can get somewhat intimidated, or they can disqualify themselves. And I want you to just think about the EC1 rank or the EC1, the executive consultant rank 1, is just 40 SC1s, not by you and your entire organization. So every single rank, and that's why I'm hoping that at the end of tonight's training, no matter what the rank is, all the way into Master Galactic 10 times presidential, just divide that number by SC1 and help that person get SC1, and then help that person help their person get SC1, and making it so simple. It is an SC1 factory. There's literally, if you do it right and you do it long enough and you don't quit and you follow the system, you're going to hit every rank in time. And so it is the most simplistic way of looking at something that can be rather cumbersome, rather overwhelming, and rather daunting when you look at the totality of the number. But just divide it by 2,000 and it makes it a lot easier. And then that's just how many people you need to help get SC1, and then help them get SC1, and not all by you, by your entire organization. It literally just whittle away every single rank by 2,000 at a time, and that's your SC1 factory.
And once you learn that and grab hold of it, it's really easy then to be able to help others start to catch this vision too. Because if you can help explain to them what an SC1 is, 2,000 in organizational volume, split between you, 1,500 in sales volume with your customer sales volume and your order, as well as another consultant with 500. Once you're able to explain that, then you can help them see what they need to hit the rank that they want in their goals, right? So you can help them break it down, because when we help people break things down, it's like almost like the how do you eat an elephant? It's one bite at a time, right? It's like, how do you get to presidential? Oh, well, we don't look at the whole presidential. We start with one SC1 at a time, right? Let's go ahead and switch slides here. There it is. All right. So we want you to imagine something with us. We want you to imagine that you're not just a consultant. You are a factory owner, and your job it's just one job that you have in your factory, and that's to produce SC1s.
Multiples.
Yes, multiples. Because once you do one, then you're going to help them do one, and then you're going to get another one, and it's just going to keep going, and it's going to keep growing. So when you wake up each morning, you're not overwhelmed by the complicated comp plans or wondering what to do next. You have one focus. How many SC1s is my factory producing this month? Not today, but this month, right? So just if we focus on, okay, how many SC1s, how many people can I hit SC1? And maybe that's you. Maybe that needs to be your goal this month. Let's hit SC1 this month, right? Or at least by the end of June. And that means you'll have someone on your team that then you can help focus on helping them hit SC1 too.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's literally how it is. It changes everything about the entire approach. So instead of being scattered and trying different strategies or looking at what other teams are doing or what is this person coming out with and getting nowhere trying to mimic someone else, you're just going to have laser focus with this. One SC1 at a time. Every conversation you have is toward creating an SC1. Every follow-up is moving someone towards becoming an SC1. Every team training is about helping other people create SC1s in your team. And the best part, it's a simple system. To make it happen, you just push play with ITT, go green, and build a team. It's super, super simple.
I love that. So the push play with ITT, go green, build a team approach is something that we were actually introduced to by Brandon Cunningham, which we really appreciate him and Lynette. I think that you went too far. We need to go back one slide because it's okay. It doesn't
Now
really
we're gonna
matter.
go green.
It doesn't really matter. So Brandon and Lynette invited us to go out to Florida to be able to learn this process last year. And we've been working on putting it together for our team and finally have made the move to bring all of you into this as well, because it is so simple and such an easy way to share the LifeVantage opportunity. So the push play with ITT, go green, build a team approach is now our proven blueprint for the SC1 Factory. So we start off with the invitation. We invite a prospect to take a look or watch a first touch video and get them to push play, right? So if somebody needs to watch, there's that triangle, right? That you have to push for it to start. And so pushing play is a critical first step. This is what actually ensures somebody sees the information. This is where they see what our products can do and how amazing they are. This is where they see the opportunity and how fantastic our Evolve compensation plan is, right? And then the first T of ITT is when we send them a tool. We send them the perfect tool, which can be a video, it can be product information, it can be a link on your website, it could be the compensation plan or a short video explaining that to answer their specific questions, because we don't want to just be sending all kinds of stuff to them. We want to be basing it off of the questions that our prospect is asking. And then the second T of ITT is team. That's us, and that's the rest of the team, as well as many of the people that you've built relationships with that are cross-line, right? That's when we introduce our prospects to our amazing team members who provide support, training, mentorships, and answering questions for them the best way for them, which, by the way, if you don't know that the best way for your prospects to get their questions answered is by anyone or anything that is not you. That's like third-party validation at its finest, and it's what works. And it's what has worked forever, okay? So go green, we help them reach the Emerald Seller status. And the way that we do that is by ITT, right? So the go green part of the push play ITT, go green, build a team. This is when we help them reach that Emerald Seller status by unlocking those higher percentages of customer sales volume and boosting their earnings. Because the more money we can help people make, the more excited they will get, and they will decide to stick around and build this thing with you long term. And that gets us to building a team. This is when we teach them to repeat the process. And that's it.
Seriously, I mean, it's mind-boggling.
It's not complicated at all. I mean, there's no fancy techniques.
There's technology that you could do well by learning, like boards and things of that nature, and what YouTube videos that you want to watch from LifeVantage Corporate, or what your go-to push play videos are going to be. But that's the preparation. And then it's the same over and over and over again, whether it's the ABC Primetime one, whether it's the GLP-1 one, whether it's the Mind, Body, and Protein, whatever it is, whichever one it was that got you interested, start there, because that's what got you fired up. And so just use that, because once you start seeing this, Once it starts working, once you hit SC1, and then some of your team members are hitting SC1, and then another team member hits SC1, and another team member, and then another team member, and you're hitting MC1, it becomes a major excitement fest when you are going green, celebrating because you know it works. And that's the simplicity of this. Like Marcy said, it's not complicated. It's just push play. And it's very, very important in your invite that you make sure, like Marcy was saying, don't just send things out, like no blast emails or blast text or, hey, if you're not doing anything, would you mind watching this? And if you're not interested, no problem. Don't make it specific to them and make it matter, make it important. Don't make it, if it doesn't matter, no worries. You've seen those scripts out there. This is important. This is life changing. And when people see how simple it can be to change their life and they learn how to press play, invite, send them a tool, get the team involved, it's changing everything. And it's all about press play, go green, build a team.
All right. So think about this, guys. When someone goes from earning enhanced emerald seller percentages, so hitting that emerald seller and getting that extra 10% commission paid to them on all of their customer sales volume, their excitement, their enthusiasm skyrockets. Seriously, do you ever wonder why that is? It's because they're seeing real desserts. Let's have some dessert. Some results from their efforts, right? They're seeing that what they're doing is working. I mean, when you get a new customer and you hit a new level and you're making more money, how do you feel? Think about that for your new person. And what happens when somebody's excited about their results? They want to do more of what they did to get those excitements, the feelings that they're having, right? They share more, they build faster, and they become a productive part of your SC1 factory. And that's what we're looking for with this system. So this is why helping your team go green, hitting that emerald seller, isn't just a nice bonus. It's critical in your progression in building your self-sustaining SC1 factory. Because when people have that inside motivation and they're excited, it's not like you have to drag them along or push them up the hill to get them to do anything. They will do it on their own. And that produces consistently month after month after month.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and Lydia, what can the life-changing impact of your SC1 factory be? I mean, let's just get real here for a moment. Look at the latest income disclosure statement and take a look at that average monthly income section and figure out what an average monthly income is for an MC1 or an MC2 or an EC1 and divide that by 2,000 volume points per SC1, and that's just the people you're getting involved in. So it's not just about the money, but think about this. This is one thing that is absolutely true about network marketing and the money earned from network marketing. Every single dollar that you earn per month in your LifeVantage business or network marketing business in general, it's across the board true, represents one human life.
Yes.
So if you are earning $5,000 per month, you are blessing 5,000 people per month. That is almost to the number how big your organization is and a combination of consultants and customers. So when you look at those presidential consultants or those EC4 consultants or whatever, MC1, MC, and you look at the average monthly income, divide every single dollar by a human life.
Yeah.
And you want to make more money, start with helping more human lives. That's the only way this business works. And start with each one, getting them to MC or to SC1, and then multiply that times 5 and get them to MC1, and multiply that times 5 again, get them to MC1, and then multiply that times 40, get them to EC1. It's just incredible. Every single rank in this entire compensation plan is divided by SC1 and how many numbers of people on your organization are doing that. And every dollar you earn is a human life blessed. Mm-hmm. It's just so incredible.
Yeah. So let's just talk about life transformations just a little bit. What could that look like? I mean, this could be people that are experiencing better health. more energy, better relationships and time with their families? How about families that actually have the money to put the things on the table that they need to put on the table to feed their children?
Good, healthy,
Or
nutritious food.
even cover their bills each month, right? How about families that can finally take their first ever vacation together as a family, and they can do it because of you, because you built an SC1 factory and you showed them how to do it too. Through helping these team members discover their leadership potential, they're starting to be able to do all kinds of different things in their lives. Their lives are being transformed by the opportunity that you've given them to dream again. Because every time your personal SC1 factory produces a new SC1, you're not just producing volume, you're changing somebody's life.
At the DNA level. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
I don't know about you guys, but I just got goosebumps on that, because that's what we have in our hands. That's the opportunity that we have in our hands when we look at this in the simple way of building SC1s and helping each person reach that level, and then helping them see themselves going further. It seriously, and many of you are probably thinking, it's like, I don't know, can I even do it?
Yes, you can. You totally can. And that's why we try to, and thank you again to Brandon and Lynette Cunningham for really introducing this to us, this concept, this simplistic concept of just looking at every single opportunity and rank as 2,000 volume points divided by whatever you want. And literally every single thing you want in life, from longevity and optimal health to financial wealth, is divided by SC1s, 2,000 volume points. And so it's just, yeah, whatever it is, whatever you want. The answer is, can you do it? The answer is absolutely yes. The business was designed for part-time people, spare time people, big time people, full-time people, whatever time you can devote to it. Right. It was designed for people. And you don't need anything like special skills. You don't have to have a sales background. You don't have to have tons of free time. You don't have to quit your current job. You don't have to really need anything except the desire to want to help people. You need a consistency and using simple, repetitive actions over and over and over. That's it.
That sounds like push play with ITT, go green, and build a team, right? With this simple system, we have seriously seen busy moms that work outside of the home build a great thriving business. Or how about stay-at-home moms that are homeschooling? We've seen them too. They've been able to follow the system and do it. We've seen people that are professionals that have only had nooks and crannies around their 9-to-5s, and they've built this business using the same strategy of becoming an SC1 factory and producing SC1s every single month. We've also seen retired couples be able to influence and impact their retirement in such a way that they're actually able to live the life they've always dreamt of in their retirement without worrying about where the money is going to come from, to be able to do all of the things they've always dreamt about dreaming or dreamt about doing. So they've opened up new possibilities of how they can spend time with their grandkids. And parents are doing that too, being able to open up the ability to be present for their kids, all because they decided to build their business, keeping it simple and focusing on becoming an SC1 factory.
Let's get there's a list here. Okay. So
okay.
No, go back.
Okay.
So no, other way. So the key here is write down your goals. Write down your goals for the next 90 days. And then identify 10 people. 10. Well, you can use both hands. Count them on 10. I've identified 10 people that you will invite with ITT Press Play this week.
Yeah.
Get their permission to send them a first touch video, whatever that first touch video is for you. And they're in boards. Marcy populated it. It says first touch video options in there.
It's also on the team Facebook page, by the way.
Facebook page, yes. And then just realize, use your tools. So the ITT, know what tools you're going to use. What video are you going to have when they have a question about comp plan? What Do you know where your comp plan is when they ask about the comp plan? When they ask about what other products, do you know how to navigate through your own website? So get the tools down and then identify your team of support. And I would even just say, hey, this is what I would do if I were you. And you're wanting to get to SC1. One, find out who in your support team, whether it's your upline or a cross line or whoever, it doesn't have to be from your direct line of sponsorship. Find 4 to 5 people that are willing to help you and start with the ones who you are willing to help that can answer questions for you and get them ready and just say, you know what, I'm going to go on a 7-day blitz to get the 10 people invites sent out. When they have questions, can I rely on you to answer their questions? Or can you be available for my prospects' questions between this time and this time? And do 2 a day for 5 days, and you're going to get your 10. And do the same thing for them. Reciprocity with the people that are part of your support team. And then once you've got that going, so you've got your goal down, how soon do you want to hit SC1? You've got your 10 people that you're going to send out the press play video to. You've got your tools ready when they ask questions, because you know they're going to. What tools are you going to have ready, whether it's comp plan based, whether it's NRF2 based, whatever it is? Get familiar with your website, then have your team of support, because you do not, and I stress, you do not want to be the one answering questions ever, ever, ever of your prospects. That's what your support team is for. And why? The simple answer is, if you answer all the questions, it does make you look smart. Yes, it does. But it also makes it look like they have to be as smart as you, and they can never do that. And it's exactly the reason why most people don't join your business, because you answered their questions. If you said, however, that's a great question, I'd love to know the answer to it too. I have somebody waiting to answer just that question, or I've got a video that will answer that question. Let me send it to you. Because if they know people are going to ask them questions and they watch what you just did, you sent them a video, you got someone else on the phone to answer the question, and guess what? They're going, I don't have to know that. I just need to know where that video is and what the phone number of that person, and they're part of my team too, and they'll help me the same way. Yes, that's the entire point. Versus if you answered this question and that question and that question, they're like, I can never imagine all of that. I can't remember all that. This business is not for me. And they just went into the witness protection program, and you wonder why. It's because you answered questions. So don't do it. And then develop your plan. How many people, how many SC1s is your factory going to produce this month? And then the next month, and then the next month, and start planning it out and plotting it out in SC1 divisible numbers. And then watch the ranks just happen. It's how it works, my friends.
Yeah, and if you have a specific goal, like hitting MC1 by the end of the year, you know that that's 10,000 in organizational volume, right? We talked about this earlier. So that means that you need 5 SC1s, and you can start building back from that total that you need and figure out, okay, I need to do this by this time, and I need to do this by this time. And then you just get to work using the push play with ITT system over and over and over again until you hit that first SC1, and then you help them with their person that they brought in, right? Become an SC1 and keep building that way. That's it. So simple. It's focused and it's action, right? It's action based for building your business.
And for our amigos who speak Espanol, just do it. Otra vez, otra vez, otra vez.
You're so funny. All right, guys. So let us leave you with this vision, okay? Casting vision here for you. Imagine 6 months from right now, your SC1 factory is humming along, consistently producing. You have a growing team of enthusiastic people that are sharing products that they love and have benefited from. They're all going green to Emerald Seller status, earning enhanced percentages on their customer volume. Their checks are getting bigger and bigger. Some of them have actually hit Sapphire by now, and that's increased it even more. You're qualifying for incentives yourself that you once thought were out of your reach. But the best part, you did it with a simple, duplicable system that anyone can follow. You're not just succeeding, you're creating a path for others to succeed too. You can do this, guys. We believe in each and every one of you.
That's the power of the SC1 factory, my friends. It's not complicated. It's not overwhelming. It's literally just 2,000 points at a time, repeated consistently with everyone going green to maximize their earnings. So who's in? Who's ready to build their SC1 factory? Because you're the owner. Who's ready to focus on this one thing to change everything? Because when your factory is up and running, it's producing SC1s consistently, there's absolutely nothing you can't achieve in this business. Nothing. Are you ready? Let's do this. You got this.
All right, let's stop the share here because I want to see some faces. If you're on here with us live, let us see your faces. Come on now. I see. Oh, hi,
Hey,
Emmy.
Emmy.
Love that lion in the background. That's beautiful. Hi, Hagen. So good to see you. Hi, hi. Hey, there's
Mr.
Joe.
Maki.
And then is that really the Dave Mack that's
I
on
don't
here with
know.
us? Oh, well, we love you if
I
you
thought he was
are.
hanging out with the A-listers somewhere.
Yes. Well, thank you guys for being on here with us live. And thank you for all of you that are on Facebook as well. Please make sure that your
Barry Ellen's on
teams,
there. Dr.
Dr.
Pat's on
Pat,
there.
make sure that you guys share this with your teams. Make sure they understand the simplicity. And just so you know, this is what the calls are going to be based off of every single week. We are going to be talking about inviting. We're going to be talking about the different tools. We're going to be talking about how to help someone go green. And all of the information that you need is in boards on the Team Freedom Reigns board. And it's under the push play, go green, build a team. And then also it is on Facebook underneath the featured, as well as it is in a, let's see what it's called. What's it called?
Guides.
Guide. I created a guide. And in the guides, it has the breakdown of what it takes to become an Emerald Seller. It's got the breakdown of what to do to become an SC1. It has a breakdown of the commissions that you can earn when you hit that SC1 ranking. It has the bonuses that people in their first 90 days can be making. Plus, I've got in there a bunch of the before and after photos that are also in the Boards app. So I put it into Facebook as well as into Boards so that it's in multiple places so that everybody can find it, whether you're part of the team or whether you are adopted and using our information. So it's all available to everybody. Okay. All right, guys.
We love you.
We
We love you.
love you.
Thank you so much
We
for
are
tuning in.
excited. And hey, are you guys going to build SC1 factories?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Let's go. Let's build some factories. All right. Great job, guys. And we will see you all soon. Let us know how we can help you.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye on Facebook too.